Dwyer's tough. I'm looking forward to seeing him put Ferguson in her place. Last thing she's expecting.
Well, it may not be quite as straightforward as that.
We'll see. But I can't see him letting the union walk all over him, not when it's one of his own decisions.
I sincerely hope you're right.
Oh, hurry up, Lex. If we get caught, I'll lose me early parole.
Oh, quit moaning, you wimp. Anyone comes, you just keep quiet. I'll get you out of it.
I really thought you were sick at first, you know.
Yeah, I should get myself one of them Oscars, eh?
Yeah.
Wasn't too difficult, but I was feeling a bit squiffy in the tummy this morning anyway.
Come on, Lex.
This is delicate work. You're touchy about your parole, aren't you? Can't wait to get out with Ryan the Lion. I bet she's got a hairy chest.
I told him I love him this morning.
You what?
Well, I do.
Yeah, of course you do, but you don't go telling blokes that.
Why not?
Because it confuses the hell out of them. Once they think you got them by the shorts, they get panicked, take off for the hills. Look, you got to keep them guessing. Once they hear you say you love them, get full of themselves, stop trying. Go off drinking with their mates and leave you sitting at home.
Nah, Steve wouldn't be like that.
They're all the same. You won't see them for dust.
Lexi, all men are not the same.
Well, have it your own way. I reckon I better give this a bit of a quick taste test.
It won't be ready yet.
Mm. Yuck.
I told you so. The yeast won't have reacted properly.
Yeah, well, a bit of yeast and sugar won't kill me. This one's for you and Steve, Shook.
Oh, you still look quite ill. Perhaps I'd better get the sister to come down and take a look at you.
Oh, I'll be all right. Just need to lie down for a bit. Jules will look after me, won't you?
Yeah, we'll be right, Mrs. B.
You do realise I have to lock you in?
Jeez, I feel so much better now. I chucked it all up. I reckon you better have a word to Mr. P, Butt.
What, you think it was something you ate?
Must have been.
But everyone else had the same for breakfast and no one else is complaining.
Well, maybe he put something in my porridge. Maybe I said something he didn't like and he thought he'd finish me off.
Now, that is quite enough. You're obviously not as sick as you're making out.
It's pretty mean. Pretty funny, but you see the look on her face?
Oh.
You can stop now.
Yeah, I know. Ow.
You don't have to fool me, you know, Lex.
Yeah, I know. Just it's really starting to hurt, Jules. I feel like somebody started a volcano in me guts or something.
So until the police send us some help, it's up to the three of us to run the place as best we can.
Well, how long will that take to organise?
Well, it depends who they can give us at short notice. Probably won't expect any real help until tomorrow.
Well, if there's anything I can do, just say the word.
Be very careful if I were you, Ryan. That'd make you a scat.
Joan, Steve isn't even a member of the union. Wentworth Detention Centre, can I help you?
I was just telling Mrs. Morris that I'm able to see both sides of the problem.
Then perhaps you'll show a bit more sense and keep your nose out of something that doesn't concern you.
I think calling the strike is an overreaction to the issue.
I don't care what you think.
And you don't care what hardships the women suffer either, do you?
Listen, Ryan, if I catch you carrying out any duties normally performed by officers, you can forget about ever working here again.
I suppose that hard line applies if there's an emergency, an accident or a fire?
You heard what I said.
You're Ferguson, aren't you?
Yes, I am, Minister.
Right. I want you, Morris and Moran in the Governor's office immediately.
Certainly, sir.
Well, what are you waiting for?
Would you mind signing the book? I can't take you through until you do, sir. It's prison regulations.
You know, I don't think Mrs. Reynolds could honestly object to any of these suggestions.
Yeah, some pretty good ideas, eh?
I'm surprised they haven't been raised before.
Yeah. I'll bet you the freak will go as mad as a gum tree full of galahs when she gets the French fries on it.
What?
When she sees it.
Oh.
Doesn't matter anyway, it's up to Reno.
Well, I suppose the strike will slow everything down.
Yeah, I bet she'll have her mitts full. I wonder what it's in aid of anyway.
No one's saying anything.
I bet you it's more money. Greedy buggers. And they go on about dole plungers. At least we keep the people at the dole office in the job.
Oh, speaking of jobs, you know, there was another suggestion I thought about adding to the list.
Yeah, well, don't keep it to yourself.
Well, it's about the Sunday services. You know, the man who conducts them isn't very good, and I don't really think he's the best man for the job.
Well, I tell you what. The next time he comes, we'll nail him to the ceiling. If he hangs around for 3 days, we'll keep him on.
Oh, Rita, that's awful. No, I think the women should have somebody who can talk to them on their own level, you know, instead of all that Old Testament stuff.
Yeah, well, maybe you're right. Maybe I know just the geezer. Dan the man, he'll make him sit up and listen.
Oh, do you think Mrs. Reynolds would agree to him?
No worries. He's been slipping her a bit of the gospel on the side anyway. Bloody hell. Someone's chucking their donuts up.
Oh, Lexi.
Oh, just help me get back to the bed, eh?
Maybe you should stay at the sink.
Oh.
Help! Somebody! Lexi's sick! We need Sister Hall! Somebody help! Somebody help us! Please! We need an officer! Mrs. Barry! Anyone! Help! Please! What the hell's going on? It's Lexi! I think she needs a doctor! She's really in a bad way! Help! Help!
Where are you, Screws? There's got to be someone here.
Well, Mervin's in the kitchen preparing lunch in case we get this thing settled quickly. But I daren't tell him what Patterson said.
Will she be all right?
Well, she insists she doesn't want to see the sister. Probably enjoying all the attention, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Oh, I mustn't forget to put that onto night switch so that all the calls will go through to the governor's office and the staff room.
Yeah, the big powwow. Well, let's hope they're talking sense.
Well, better get going.
Joyce, before you go, could we have a little chat?
Can you tell us more about what's wrong with her? She's still chucking?
Yeah, and her stomach pain's getting worse too!
How?
Well, they must have left someone here for emergencies.
What, them pikers? You're joking. Out for themselves all the way. Oh, hang on to your helmet, I'm thinking.
Don't worry, Lexi. There'll be someone in a minute. Oh, there's got to be. Where the hell are they all anyway? There's got to be someone there somewhere.
If there is, I reckon we better wake the buggers up.
Oh, Steve, it's not that I don't approve. It's just that I don't want either of you getting hurt.
Yeah, I've never fallen for a girl so quickly. But she told me this morning she loves me.
Yes. But as it's happened so fast, you don't think it could be infatuation rather than love?
I think I've been around long enough to know the difference.
Yeah, well, I must say it didn't take me too long to feel attracted to my Mervyn.
Exactly. Well, once the parole comes through, it'll all fall into place. Oh, I certainly won't let anything get in the way. Well, not even...
Not even what?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Oh, dear. What are those women up to now?
Oh, sounds like someone's having a party.
Well, I'd better go and put a stop to it. They'll be able to hear that in the governor's office.
Well, Ferguson will accuse you of strike break.
But there could be something wrong. It doesn't sound like the normal carry-on to me.
Well, how about I go and check it out for you?
Oh, no. Ferguson will get you sacked, that's for sure, if you do that.
Oh, well, let her sort it out herself, then.
Yeah. Well, perhaps they're just complaining about being locked up.
Oh, come on, girls. Exercise them lungs.
What do we do if there's no one there?
Well, yell loud enough for them to hear us in Canberra. Come on, bang on the doors, anything. You sound like a bunch of wimps on a Sunday bloody picnic. And keep it up till one of them slackers finally gets here.
Help! Somebody! Please help us!
Don't worry, Lex. Somebody will be here in a minute.
The fact is, if the union doesn't come to its senses, isn't there someone who could put a stop to that damn noise?
Not while the department refuses to see this matter from the union's point of view.
Mrs. Morris,